What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Hope you guys are having a blessed and wonderful day. But let's get to the gist of everything here. Prodigy, man, what could I say about Prodigy? As a rapper, an MC, he did his thing and definitely held his own on the streets. Now, as far as being involved and stuff, but when Takeover dropped, Homeboy got busy. I mean, they felt so disrespected after the Summer Jam thing. The album didn't even drop yet. They chased Jay-Z all through New York. All through New York. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Everywhere that Jay-Z would pop his head up at, he could only stay 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Because after the Summer Jam, the whole rest of the summer, people had like albums that was being released. Jay was supposed to be there, but they had already invited Prodigy. Well, Prodigy showed up with somebody else. Like he snuck in one time with Ja Rule and Vita from Murder Inc. because she was on the record, the new Mobb Deep album, that Burn record. So she had recorded that. So he had snuck in with them, him and a couple of his guys. Their whole plan was to ambush Jay. That was it. That was their whole plan. They was gonna ambush dude. I mean, the song came on and everything, and they had the song, and Jay Z music came on. P was out there dancing to Jay Z record. You know what I'm saying? Like it was no problem. He was waiting on Jay to come. It was serious. He was gonna have to see him. He was gonna try to muff him in the face. He was gonna take a bottle, try to bash it over dude's head. He was really gonna take this to the streets. We're dealing with Jay. Jay knew this wasn't gonna go there because what's his name told him. Uh, at that time, it was weird because Nas was getting advice and all this stuff from Jay from Jaz-O because Jay Z and Jaz-O fell out. So Jaz-O was filling Nas' head up with all this stuff about Jay, and Cormega was working with Jay, giving him all this info on Nas, even though his whole basically album on Nas told that. So anyway, Cormega told him about Prodigy, like yo, because Prodigy was still cool with Mega. So Mega told him right away, like, you might want to slow that down. He was like, you keep putting pressure on P, you know, and P feel like everybody got him in the corner, and he's backed in the corner and ain't no way out. P will shoot you, man. He will shoot you. So he let Jay know that. Jay got scared quick. Jay was like, this dude crazy enough that he might actually shoot me himself. So Jay was like, oh, thanks for the warning. Jay was moving entirely different. Jay was moving entirely different. So that's basically. I remember they had a taping they was doing. I don't know if it was for MTV. They plug in Blueprint, and Jay Z had to change it. They knew because it was something that was coming out. Somebody had interviewed him, and they was like, "Oh yeah, we were supposed to get Jay, but he's got MTV today." He's like, "Today?" He's like, "Yeah, he doing MTV. He was too big to holler at us, so we got to try to reschedule." Man, Mobb Deep went down to MTV in New York, and they were supposed to do this interview with Jay, a recording with Jay, and then it was gonna air later. Man, they went to flood that area. It was so many dudes from Queensbridge there. They was, yo, where's Jay? Where's Jay? They flooded it. So Jay Z postponed it once he found out. Like somebody was there ahead of time and told Jay, "Don't you come here." So he missed the whole MTV promotional run at that time. So I think they did it live. They changed it to instead of on the date it was gonna air, they just did it live. So he didn't show up. Then it was the Source Awards. Dave Mays is like, look, Jay, Jay Z was gonna come there, and Jay was supposed to perform. That was the whole thing. Jay was gonna perform. He was gonna hand out an award, and then he was gonna perform. Now, here's what took place. Dave Mays and Jay Z ended up somehow they bumped heads because this thing did not go well at all. Dave Mays gets another call and was like, "Yo, is dude tripping?" He was like, "Why is Benzino letting all these people come backstage that don't even perform mixed in with us? We all don't get along, P. You might have to change your lineup because I'm not finna perform when a bunch of people that don't like me is waiting for me behind the curtains. Man, talk to your mans." So they went back there to talk to Benzino, uh, and they was like, "Benzino, what's going on?" He was like, "Man," he said, "tell Jay that we limited to only like so many people can come in per person. So Mobb Deep is gonna be in the house, and they only got like 4 or 5 people. The only problem was they were pushing people on other people they knew, and they put them on a whole nother list. Like, all right, you going to Source Awards? Good. Take Todd Diddy, take these dudes, take all these cats with you." Then hey, you going? Yeah, you take these people. Tell them you bringing these people with you. That's all you got to do. So they was ready. They were more than ready. So they told P like, "Look, man," and P was like, "I'm just gonna slap him. That's all. If I see him, I'm just gonna slap him. He'll be, and I'm gonna treat him like one." So Jay didn't even show up to none of it. To none of it. So from the point Summer Jam took off all the way to the end of the year. It was done. The only place he showed up to try to make up for his absence of the Source Awards, he went to the Source Sound Lab trying to promote, I think it was Memphis Bleak album, somebody album. Could have been a Mills, I don't know. Sure, she was gone at that time, so somebody's album he was promoting. I didn't even think it was his. But they were there to do their thing for the Source Sound Lab because he's like, dude, we got the Source Sound Lab coming out. It's gonna be a little show, and that was going Source Sound Lab was gonna be 106 in Park. That's all that was. So now, with everybody in tow, the situation went left immediately because Nas was showing up. I mean, Nas was there first, and then Jay-Z was coming second. And this was right after Takeover and all this stuff with Ether. And they still had problems with Prodigy. Jay took Vita off the video of Burn for Mobb Deep. And Jay was cutting ties with people who was dealing with Mobb Deep at the time. They were cutting off airplay over there at Hot 97, which was basically Jay-Z's radio station. So they wasn't playing Burn over there. They wasn't playing Ether. They wasn't playing none of Nas stuff. They was just, so Power 106 became the street station. It became, okay, the little boy brothers on the block. People was like, yeah, Holly, man, 107, I mean, 97 with Hollywood. Yeah, screw them. They ain't old school no more. We finna switch it up. We going over here to 106, where they call the power move. He made the power move with the power 106. So that was that, and still they had Prodigy problems until Prodigy called him a puffy restaurant. That's right. Diddy had Justin's named after his son, and he got caught right there in the restaurant. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And P saw Jay was there. And it was like he was going to mash a bowl of spaghetti right in his face. Bad. Jay was so scared because he got caught off his square. He had nowhere to run. There was nothing he could do. And he turned to Prodigy when Prodigy was walking up and said, hey, it was just rap B. Immediately, his first words, hey, it was just rap B. It's nothing personal. With me, I haven't said another word about you. It's done. It's been about rap B. So this is why Jay-Z stopped dissing Mobb Deep. This is why he didn't continue on dissing Mobb Deep even after they was dissing him. He let it go. He let Benny Siegel and everybody else. He wouldn't say another word about Mobb Deep. That man was scared. um, don't forget. So I hope that answered your question, dude, because you made a great cash app. And a great cash app is what you can make. My cash app is Carceno, Karceno. And if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell. I am out. Once again, thank you for your time.